All right, what's up with it, guys? See, you guys see me. All right, so I'm making this video today. It's called My Decision, and it's the decision on why I joined the Air Force. Um, and why I joined the Air Force is for many reasons, but I have a notepad right here, and it's going to describe why I joined the Air Force. So one of the reasons was because of debt. I didn't want to get any more debt. I'm around like 20,000, just a ballpark, but I don't want to go any higher than that. Right now, I'm paying on it. So just I needed somebody to step in and see if they can help me out finding ways to pay for college, in which the Air Force is, with like tuition assistance and things like that. Another thing is change of dynamics. I want to change where I'm at. College life was okay for me. It was a little stagnant. It wasn't up and down. It was more of a straight flow, just getting up in the morning or getting up in the afternoon, going to classes and things like that, and that kind of got boring for me. Uh, I needed a source of income, which joining the military, you can get a source of income, and also in my past, I had a certain vision about joining the Air Force. So, uh, so that I always wanted to be in the Air Force. Things about flying. Um, I just thought about the Air Force was one of the coolest branches I've ever seen. So I'm gonna get more into that a little bit later. So the change of dynamics. I wanted to change the scenery for myself, go to different places. I have been to different places before I even joined the Army and went to college. Um, since I lived in Detroit, going to Canada was pretty easily. I've been to California, Kentucky, Tennessee, Houston, Dallas, Austin, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, um, Baltimore, Washington D.C. Almost went to New York, but I didn't want to go to. I was trying to go. We was gonna go to Niagara Falls. That's a whole different story in itself. Maybe on another video I'll do that for you. Uh, Bahamas. Been to the Bahamas. That was on a Disney cruise, and that's it. I want to have a different outlook on life. So like how that ties in with the scenery is like different places have different lifestyles. So when you see those different lifestyles, it gives you a different outlook. So it helps me out as a better person, becoming a better leader, and starting this business and seeing how different styles of life are scattered out the United States and even the world. So that's what I want to do for the change of dynamics, and then become better and become greater. I got to take my steps small, but also got to take a leap of faith big. And that's how I say it. Because I gotta make sure that I'm getting better each and every day, and then also trying to become great. Because I can't become perfect, but I can always strive for perfection. That's just being a perfectionist. But if anything, I would like to be great, and I would like for everybody around me to see my greatness, and to also to explore their greatness as well. Something and someone to help pay for college. So again, the Air Force tuition assistance was like $4,500 per semester. So it's just that helps me a lot. I don't have to worry about dorm rooms or anything like that, because at the junior college I went to, Tyler Junior College, they had dorm rooms, so that tax on a lot of money as well, on top of the academic fees and the not application, but like the classes and things like that. Um, so that's that. Let's see. The GI Bill and the post 9/11 GI Bill, there are two different type of GI bills that help pay for college. A lot of people will use the GI Bill after they get out of the military, but there are people that use the GI Bill while they're in the military. That's because of the degree plan they're in slash college they're in as well. So it's up to you. If you want to get more information about that, You can look it up on online. Just go on Google and then type in GI Bill versus Post 9/11 GI Bill, or you can type in like the difference between the two. Um, but I'll try to leave that in the description. I'll try to get that information for you. Let's see. That's pretty much it about paying for college. Now talk about like my vision about being in the Air Force. Well, see, my back in Detroit, my dad took me to a lot of air shows, and I always had a very big passion about going and flying in the sky. And I had all the places I told you about where I've been. I flew to everything besides Canada. Canada, since being in Detroit, that's just driving, distance. And I always wanted to fly. I never had really a fear of heights, really. So I've been going on a lot of roller coasters, bungee jumping for my 21st birthday. When my mom moved from Detroit to Houston, um, uh, she took me indoor skydiving. So that was pretty fun. I would like to actually do real skydiving. I hope the Air Force can provide that for me. I would love to do that. But anyways, it's like after the end of each air show, the branches will have pamphlets of the different branches. Like there was the Navy out there because you got the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels is with the Navy, and you had Air Force out there because, of course, a lot of those planes were with the Air Force. So I had a lot of Air Force pamphlets, and then also as a little kid, I had a aircraft carrier and like a battleship. My favorite toy was the aircraft carrier, and I used to fly the planes off of the aircraft carrier. Now, saying that, you think I would probably join the Navy, but and since the aircraft carrier wasn't my biggest joy, it was really just the plane itself. And if I wanted a plane itself, the Air Force was going to be the better branch. Also, since a lot of my family members are in the military, they told me to go to the Air Force because their personal bias opinion was they feel like the Air Force would treat you better living, better food, all that type of stuff. All that stuff that you will hear from other veterans that are from other branches or even in the Air Force themselves. So that's one thing about in the military, and they got these PAs. Because right now I'm in the day room in my dormitory at Shepherd Air Force Base. So anybody that's future mechanics like crew chiefs or anything like that, or ammo, avionics, y'all be in the dormitory with people being called left and right. Um, so, um, but anyways, so yeah, so people will have their biased opinions about the Air Force and all that type of stuff. And they said that we don't really do any work. I think otherwise. We do a lot of work compared to other branches. We are the best Air Force in the whole world. So that's pretty much it for a quick story about why I want to join the Air Force. That's really much what I got for you guys. If you got any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. Also, like the video for me. Share this video to everybody that you know. I'm trying to expand this channel. I'm trying to think of ways to produce more original content. Right now, I know a lot of other people have the same type of thing, but I'm trying to put my own little spin on it. Share. I need you to turn on the notification. Please turn on notification. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying hard. I know that you see other people that's doing the same thing, but I'm telling you from me to you guys that will be original, and my take on this platform is not to get famous, is really to actually start a business on top of being in the Air Force, because being in the Air Force is very helpful for me, and being in the Air Force has there a lot of benefits, but also like my MTO told me, they said at one time you will hang up your uniform and you might not be able to put it back on again because it's time to get out. And I don't know when that time it is for me to get out, whether it's 4, 6, 10, or even a whole 20 plus years for retirement. But I gotta find other ways to start a career while I'm already doing the Air Force career. So um, I applaud you guys who are already doing this. If you guys see my video, please, I ask for a little bit of some help trying to get my name out there. Um, Shout out to all the other branches: Marines, Army, Navy, and Coast Guard. Um, and that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you guys for your support, and again, just shout me out. I need some help, guys. So thank you, and you guys have a nice night.